guys, it's Kendra and Dustin. We are back with another episode of Lightkeeper. Previously, we got a trait, misguided, pretty fun. You just smash a bunch of things. It's pretty fun. But most likely not the best thing. So
only tool is a hammer, everything is a nail.
But yeah, so we found a sassy hammer. We're now misguided, and I think we found a room, and I'm pretty sure that's where we left off. So we got a couple different options because this room we've already been to. We're getting close, though, I think, to where we had to stop.
Yeah.
So
we're like one room away.
Yeah, so the Deja Vu episode should be coming to a close soon, which I'm excited for because I feel like it's way more fun to play the game when I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, I get to experience it with the audience.
Yeah, well, the main problem is we have knowledge, but then we're all like...
We don't know where it goes.
How it applies.
We, stopped reading halfway through the book. So, we know the characters, we know the general issue of the plot, but we have no idea how to fix it or get to the end.
We have an idea of the ending,
yeah.
But we're like...
Yeah, I used to know all that, you know how there's different points of a story?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to know that because I was in the smart group of English. I don't know it anymore. But anyway, so that's where we are. We're getting close. I'm not sure if we'll have one more Deja Vu episode or not. Depends how far we get. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay.
But yeah, I think if you click the trapdoor, I'm pretty sure it says
we can check.
Water.
Because I agree. I think that once I flood it, you can't go that way. And if we are on 1, if there's not a 0, then it would be -1. Is there a 0 floor? Floor 0?
It's usually called ground.
Is there a ground
floor?
floor?
You don't consider ground and first floor the same, like here in America.
Okay. So...
Well, it stems from the fact that in the olden days, they usually left the ground floor just dirt.
Okay.
And thus it was the ground floor.
Because
it was the first floor, so the first time you have a floor
was up.
Was on what we call the
second floor. I've never noticed that. Huh.
But here in America, where people already, for the most part, were building
Bless me with your wisdom. Yes.
Well,
floor, like wood floor, not dirt floor.
Most
carpet.
people had a floor in even their cabins instead of just leaving it dirt.
They changed it to the first floor.
Because the idea of the first floor and the ground floor being the same thing.
Right. They combined.
They combined.
So, yeah. That makes sense in my brain. This is the first floor. We're on the second floor. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yes. Americans, yes.
Yeah,
ground floor and first floor is the same for Americans.
Yeah. But in other places, that's not true?
Yes.
Huh.
I mean, even in some parts, some colleges and stuff.
I'm trying to think of when we were in New York, because New York's old.
Yeah.
I don't remember, though. I don't remember the elevators. I just remember other things. Anyway, cool. Okay.
But a lot of colleges, try to
be
mimic
sophisticated
European stuff.
We're gonna use brick, even though they're porous, and it sucks.
Bricks are non-porous.
Wait, what is it? Oh, that's why it sucks. Okay.
The water just pools.
Just sits on it. Yeah, if you ever go to university in, Seattle.
So, UW?
Yeah. If you go to UW,
the Seattle
campus,
it's
not the best. What would you call that? Walkways in certain areas. Some are modern and they're concrete and they're fine, but some are old and you'll fall if you're not careful. AKA, one of the most popular sections, I believe, is brick.
Yes, the
cherry blossoms, yeah. Right? Yeah. Lots of accidents if you're not careful. And just ask Dustin.
Like puddles that are like
huge
almost
puddles.
an inch deep.
Huge bricks that are like. Anyway, sorry. Tangent.
And it doesn't help that the clay up there is the soil up there is a lot of clay.
Yeah,
and
so everything even
less water going in.
Okay, so click here. Pretty sure, yeah, it's just gonna be a flood, basically. A hatch door on the floor. You notice the wood here appears to be sturdier than the rest of the floor. Makes sense. It's a hole. You really need it to be secure and easy to walk on. Not that the distinction mattered too much. Swinging the hatch open, you see nothing but the destruction you wronged the floor. Brought. Dang it! On the floor below. Got it. Okay. Window? No window? Can I not click on the window?
Apparently not.
Is it even a window? I thought I could. Closet. Yes? Yes. Well, let me save. Just because I don't want to have to check the hatch. But I don't want to have to read about the hatch.
That was like two lines of dialogue.
Click.
It's a hatch.
I'm a speedy person.
You open it up and there's
water.
The destruction that you brought.
I didn't do anything.
So there was like 3 lines. Yeah.
Then you get to read it now. To your surprise, the door is now wide open. You know, we never addressed the fact that it sounded like somebody else was down here.
Yeah, I think having the candle
makes a difference.
Because it says now wide open. The fact before implies that it wasn't open before.
That'd be so scary.
And I feel like I don't know.
Freaks. Okay. Huh? It looks like there's another room behind the closet. Secret rooms. I want a secret room so bad. That'd be so cool. A hidden room? How curious. Alright, let's go! Oh, can I not?
Arrows.
Oh, wait. How do I use the arrows, though? Because up would take me up, right? Is it down?
Yeah.
Okay. Even though it's technically to the side, I believe. I remember this room!
Look, we're on floor 3.
How?
This lighthouse is magical.
Oh, weird lighthouse. Or there's a ramp with an incline not dramatic enough for us to notice.
Or a ladder.
Or a ladder. Or a ladder. A ladder in a closet? I could see that. Yeah. Okay. Walking into yet another eerie room, you couldn't shake the feeling like you were being watched. You cautiously walked further into the room, looking back and forth for any sign of intelligent life. Nothing. You could be this person.
Child of light, you have strayed far from your land. Has the darkness become your salvation?
An eerie voice whispered right into your ear, as if it were hovering behind you. Startled, you turned around, but there met with nothing once more. Am I going mad? I must be.
No, you're perfectly sane, little firefly.
You gasped as hearing the voice now whispering directly into your other ear.
Oh, we should get our...
What?
The other mic.
Oh! What is that called?
Record the lines.
Yeah, what is that? Is it binaural? Yeah. We getting fancy up in here. Okay. Unsurprisingly, nothing was to your other side. You looked around with a sense of cautious confusion as the voice spoke out to you once more.
Pray tell, what happens when an extension of such power as yourself strays far from the source it came from?
Are they calling me an extension cord that's unplugged?
No, there's more stating like you're a...
Battery?
Like you lit a torch and with using a bonfire and you carried it away from the bonfire.
Oh, I should be fine, right?
Unless the fire goes out. Because the smaller fire is easier to put out.
I don't know. The Olympics seem to do it just fine.
Yeah, they use... they use like natural gas.
Cheat. It's not as thrilling if the thrill is taken away. It's fine. Who's there? Stay silent. See, again, this is one of those deja vu annoying factors where I know both endings that are possible here, but I don't exactly remember which path leads to which. I think talking is the direction we want to go?
I think so.
Okay. Who's there?
Come closer into the light. I want to see you.
Leaving you more confused than ever, the whisper ceased speaking. Okay, should I look around the room? I don't remember if there's anything of importance.
I mean, you can. But...
I know that is the thing above the mirror is important. Okay, let's look. Nope. Is this a globe? That's totally a globe! Let me look at the geography of this planet.
World building.
World building. No, this isn't where the voice is coming from. I know where it's coming from! You found yourself strangely drawn to the mirror in the middle of the room. Taking cautious step after another, you hear the familiar whisper once more.
Good, now I can see you better.
The voice rang in your ears, but you were now able to identify the source. The mirror was speaking to you. It must be enchanted somehow. More importantly, however, you noticed it contained one of the very same crystals you needed for the security system.
One's face can tell many tales, little firefly. You're interested in my protective crystal, are you not?
Yes, admittedly.
Sometimes it's like super casual, and sometimes it's like
very fancy.
Very fancy.
Very
and so I'm like, it's messing with my brain.
I know. Same with the narrator. Sometimes they use very like, I don't know, casual way of describing things, and other times they're like da 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 da. It's like
A reflection tells the story of your past, present, and undecided future.
Does it? You hear a low, almost eerie chuckle escaping the enchanted object.
Tell you what, indulge me. Let me see your story, let me peer into your very soul, and perhaps I'll give you my crystal in return.
Peer into my soul? Okay, so if you notice, this is yellow text. Normally her text is purple, right?
Yes.
So I do believe this is where the traits begin to influence you, right?
I think so.
I think this would have been different if we weren't misguided.
I'll just be looking at you very, very closely.
That sounds quite intimate, but okay.
Just comply and the crystal will be yours. What do you say?
I believe I should go for it.
Yes.
All right.
Wonderful. Now, where to begin?
The mirror tisked and tutted to itself, leaving you to stand there awkwardly in front of it, while it thought to itself on what information it wanted to know. You actually managed to get a better look at your reflection here. Your nightgown had certainly seen better days after everything that you had been through. Your eyes trailed upwards, looking at your face, and then... Huh? You made a confused noise, getting closer to the mirror to look at yourself.
Is something the matter, princess?
Your hand gently traced the bows in your hair, fixing them up ever so slightly to lay better on your head. I don't remember putting these bows in my hair before bed. I haven't worn anything like this in a long, long time. I'm not even sure if these bows are mine. Where did they come from?
Ah, is that so? If you like, princess, I could search your memories for an answer. Perhaps the information you seek is out of reach in your mind in your weakened condition. In fact, this might be the perfect place to start to understand your story better. Yes, the bows are a good place to start.
The mirror spoke, not bothering to wait for your consent to search your mind. The crystal above it glowed and made a low hum as you saw the contents of the mirror change and distort. Your mind felt numb as the hum got louder and louder. You became lightheaded and slightly dazed, but you managed to keep a steady footing on the ground beneath you. You saw flashes of your time in the lighthouse appear before you, bit by bit, like watching your life rewind at rapid speed. The only difference is it appeared to be not from your perspective. What a strange thing, to look at yourself from a viewpoint outside of your eyes. You saw yourself waking up, the bows indeed tied neatly in your hair.
Just a bit further back and...
Wait, You started to protest until a wave of dizziness overcame you once more.
It would be wise not to interrupt me while this is happening, princess. While I am connected to you, your reflection is connected to me. Disrupting my process would be rather unpleasant.
This mirror was digging up memories of your life prior to the lighthouse. The further back it went, the more uneasy you felt. Try to stop it. Calm yourself down.
If I remember right, try to stop it.
I think so too. No more! You fought against the mirror's influence. You didn't trust any of this, not one bit, and your survival instincts were taking over. You clutched at your mind, enduring the worst headache you've ever experienced, as the humming noise reverberated inside of your brain. Quick time! But I'm gonna fail on purpose. So it's technically succeeding when you think about it that way. So here we go. Bap! All I gotta do is hit one wrong one. You took one step back, then another.
What are you doing, you fool? If you consider that, you'll...
The voice spoke with such vigor that it only caused you to panic more. Whatever this thing was doing to you, it felt like you were being torn apart, both in mind and body. You cried out, feeling a burning sting all along your face, painfully numbing your neck and ears. You couldn't hear anything for a moment. Your vision was foggy. The only thing you knew was that something was painfully wrong. Once your vision cleared, you looked back into the mirror to find out what the source of this excruciating feeling was. Ooh, I remember this! The sight before you caused an overwhelming nausea to form in your gut. Your ears were still ringing, and you could only faintly make out the sound of the mirror mentioning your reflection. Something about getting caught between. Something... The burning, wet feeling of your blood trickling down your own face was the only thing your mind could properly focus on. Keeling over, you felt your vision fade in and out. In and out, in and out, until there was nothing left. Bad end. Yep. We succeeded. But yeah. happens when you invite something into your brain and then try to rip it out. Apparently. Your face gets ripped off, which is, I think, what happened. Yeah.
Well, it sounded like our reflection got stuck somewhere.
In between. Whatever that means. Sounds uncomfortable. And confusing. And we died. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright, well, that is the end for today's episode. I believe that's all the deaths? Or is there one more?
There should be one more somewhere. But like I said, I don't think we ever got to it.
I don't remember. Again, I feel like I remember it. I feel like it has something to do with wood. Does that seem familiar to you? But it could just be my mind making things up, or perhaps a different game. It's funny how unreliable memories are when you really try to use them. Yeah. Anyway! But yeah, so we should have at least one more Deja Vu episode. Obviously, maybe two? Because we have to do other things, I think, in that room. And then other things back in the other room? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. But, because I think there's a way we can beat the mirror. In a sense.
I don't remember.
We might have to do some homework. And by we, I mean Dustin. So, so bear with us just a little bit longer, and then we'll get back into more of I feel like a more natural role of us not knowing what we're doing, and you guys getting to watch. But right now, we're kind of in this weird limbo state of, like, I think I know. We're, like, running around, but without a map.
Crystals right there. So it's like, how much more is there of the game?
I don't know. But we only have one trait.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact you can get more.
Yeah.
Questions. Uncertainty. That is where we are. But anyway, nonetheless, this is a really fun game. It's a really good game. And I believe, if not the next episode, the episode after that, but probably next episode, I'm not sure, we might get a little bit more lore into getting to know what exactly is going on with Elizabelle. With Elizabelle. So, you have that to look forward to. Elizabelle?
It's E-L.
Elizabelle. Lizzie, I believe, is what I called her before.
Yes.
Yes, because Elizabelle is hard to remember for some reason. But yeah, so, keep your eyes peeled for those upcoming episodes. If you want to check out the Lightkeeper and play the game for yourself, there should be a link in the description below. Highly recommend! It's a good game, and it's fun, and visual novels are always great to play on your own, because then you get to control the choices and see other routes that potentially maybe we missed something. Who knows? We're pretty thorough, but you never know. Other than that, if you have any other recommendations, games that you would like to see, theories, fun facts maybe about the game, feel free to leave them down in the comments down below, or you can come and talk to us live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We don't stream this specific game for obvious reasons, but we play other games if you're curious as to what those are. We upload all of our VODs over to our YouTube channel, so you can always check that out just to get a little bit of a heads up about what we're working on over there before coming on over. If you don't really like live streaming or whatever, that's not your thing, no worries. Just stay on YouTube where you are right now. You can drop things down in the comments below if you want to leave us, you know, a little bit of information, recommendation, whatever. All we ask is if you do check out the game, no spoilers. If you like this game and you want to see more by this creator, there should be an entire playlist for SmileStrawbunny, other games that are like this, but not in the same universe. It still has the cute, the creepy, the mystery, but it is not, you know, Elizabelle. See, this is why I said Izzy. But nonetheless, very, very good. So check them out. Check out pretty much all the games that we have available. They're all pretty freaking good in my opinion. If you want a sneak peek of the various games, you can always go to our TikTok, our YouTube Shorts, or our Instagram Reels. I think that's it.
Yep.
Sweet. So, like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you feel like doing. We will appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!